You know, Baker Mayfield's a realist. He knows what type of talent's on the Cleveland Browns, and he knows that the Cleveland Browns actually have a good team. See, people don't understand. That team last year, that Browns team, was a 5-win team. All day, even with the horrible Deshaun Kaiser. Even with him. They're a 5-win team. Hugh Jackson was so bad. I was watching Hard Knocks last night. And if you watch Hard Knocks and you watch Baker Mayfield, you watch him and Hugh Jackson from the get-go, whatever, you could tell Baker just didn't like the dude. You could just tell he did not like him. It's almost like he had a preconceived notion with him. Because he probably, watched from afar and seen, this guy, he probably knew about, Baker's the type of dude, when he goes into a situation, he knew he was going to Cleveland, he probably read up on what happened, read up on everything. But Sashi Brown, what happened last year, why they were like this. And I'll guarantee you, he read up and he seen where Hugh was trying to backstab Sashi Brown. And he probably seen all this shit going on. And he said, you know what? This guy's a fucking snake. Because like I said, it was like preconceived he didn't like Hugh. And I'm sure Baker, he gets drafted by the Browns. He's not just going to go there and he wants to do research. He wants to know what he's getting into. And I think he realizes that he got to Cleveland and he's seen the talent they have. And he's like, this is a good fucking team. Oh, and it's also telling about that, and I'm actually glad this happened now. I'm glad we got rid of Josh Gordon. I'm going to tell you why. Every time Hugh Jackson would talk about Josh Gordon, if you go back and look at it now, John Dorsey didn't give one rat's ass. When they were talking about Josh Gordon's not going to be here, him and some black dude, Hugh and some black guy, and John Dorsey was there. He said, well, you know what? We only got to concentrate on the people that are here. He didn't want Josh Gordon. He was getting rid of him regardless. So I'm good now with the move. I'm good because you know what? The whole problem was, we didn't have Josh Gordon. It was Hugh Jackson and Todd Haley were such a cancer that Baker Mayfield, he was just getting horrible play called for. It was just a bad environment. Bad environment. So I think, like I said, Baker Mayfield read up on what happened to Cleveland last year with Hugh Jackson and how he threw everybody under the bus and everything about him. And I think he just said, this guy's a fucking loser. And then he gets there. And you can just tell he didn't like Hugh. And there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to like somebody. And I think Baker looks at this team right now and says, you know what, we're a 10-12 team. Cleveland Browns right now are a 10, 11, 12 win team. Easily. But because Hugh Jackson's a jackass, they're probably going to win at best 9, probably 7 or 8. There's a lot of talent in Cleveland. And I'm going to tell you right now, if they play like I think they will the rest of the year, Cleveland will probably be picked to win that division next year. There's going to be a lot of people sacking them. There's going to be a lot of people bootlicking the Browns next year. You can bet your goddamn last dollar on that. A lot of people. Because this Cleveland Browns team is fucking no joke. You guys believe. It's weird, man. That's exactly what happened. Baker Mayfield, when he got drafted by Cleveland, he did some research on what went wrong last year, what's going on, and he's seen Hugh Jackson was a fucking cancer. That's exactly what happened. And he had a preconceived, because you can tell he had a preconceived notion about it. He did not like him. No, he didn't like him at all. And I'm so glad we have Baker GX Mayfield. He had to just change his name to GX Mayfield. GX Mayfield, what a beast. All these guys we passed up, Deshaun Watson, Carson Wentz, Goff, whatever. But we couldn't have got Goff because we would have had the second pick. But anyway, Carson Wentz, oh my God, I'm so glad we didn't get it. I'm glad we didn't get Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson's playing good football, there's no doubt. But to me, you don't have the it factor. He doesn't have the good. I think he's going to be good, Deshaun Watson. He is good. Patrice Mahomes is great, there's no doubt. But I think Baker's going to be better than all of them. I do. I mean, you put Baker Mayfield in Kansas City right now, he's doing exactly, if not better than Patrice Mahomes. That's a fact. But Deshaun Watson is definitely good. He can sit there. I thought he was no good, but I didn't think he'd be able to play at this level. I really didn't, but he can play. The guy's a winner, there's no doubt. So Deshaun Watson's good. I thought he was going to be your typical black quarterback who usually isn't good, but he's good. Deshaun Watson's good. Oh, my God. Am I going to be labeled a racist now? I got a black sister named Hutch. But Carson Wentz, don't want him. He's garbage. He's garbage. They won a Super Bowl for crying out loud without him. He's garbage. So yeah, Baker Mayfield, and Baker knows that they'd be fighting for a playoff spot right now without Hugh Jackson. What if Baker Mayfield, what if Baker Mayfield just starts, what if he's great like I think he is and we think he is, and then when his contract's up, like his rookie contract's up, he decides to leave. Oh my God, would that suck? What if he said, I'm going to Dallas? Oh my God, I don't even want to think about that. I don't even want to think about that. That would be devastating. You thought you thought LeBron leaving would be so bad? Oh my God. If Baker GX Mayfield left the Cleveland Browns right now, it would be the worst thing that would happen to the city. Or it would be worse than the Cuyahoga River. It'd be worse than the Cuyahoga River fucking burning. It'd be absolutely the worst thing that could happen because this guy here, he's bigger than LeBron James. Hey, trust me. People don't understand. Baker GX Mayfield is bigger than LeBron fucking James. There's no doubt. You can say what you want. The people in Cleveland, I would trade that NBA title right now to get in the playoffs this year. In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Care about no NBA fucking title? It's a football city. It's always been that way. The only reason the Indians sold out, all them stretches when they were selling out, is because they were good, but the main reason there was no Cleveland Browns. That was the only good team they had at the time. If the Cleveland Browns were there, they wouldn't have had that many sellouts. So, what did we learn in my video today? That Baker GX Mayfield, TJ Houshmandzadeh says there may be a snake on the staff. There may be, and I don't give a fuck if there was. I'm glad there was. But what we learned today is that Baker Mayfield went into Cleveland. He studied the past year or so under Hugh Jackson because he wanted to see, I'm playing for this guy. I want to see what he's like. And he read all this tumultuous stuff this guy does, throwing people under the bus, trying to get A.J. McCarron. And he's probably looking and says, why the fuck would you want A.J. McCarron? He knew Hugh Jackson was a cancer. Because if you watch Hard Knocks, you can see it was preconceived. He did not like Hugh Jackson. Oh, and then I'm watching Hard Knocks, and it was cringeworthy when Hugh was talking about, I sat in the same chair with you guys. It was bad 4 months ago when he said it, but now if you look back on it, oh, it's bad. Because these guys, you can tell none of them guys Freddie Kitchens just sitting there like, what a loser. Todd Haley was pissed. You could tell Haley hey, I was hoping it would work out with Haley. I liked Haley. I did like Haley. I liked him, but he was his play calling. If Haley would have just fucking placated his idea of trying to run the Steelers offense here and just did what Freddie Kitchens is doing, he might have survived. But I'm actually glad it's happening because I'd rather have Freddie Kitchens. I like him. He backed Mayfield up. So Baker Mayfield, if your dad and mom want to adopt somebody, I wouldn't mind being your brother. I'm serious. I wouldn't mind being adopted by him. Mayfield's a beast. But I tell you what, if he left Cleveland and went to another team, oh, I'd be pissed. I'd be fuck Mayfield. Fuck him, he sucked. Mayfield's a beast. He's a biblical beast. Anyway, yeah. 3114 Wantabo Avenue. Yeah, your boss is going to need me. Why wouldn't, when he took that phone out, why would Mike let him use the phone? But he could have been calling 911. Mike would have snatched that phone right out of his fucking hand. I guess it had to go with the storyline. Just another looky-loo. Anyway, that's the video today. Baker Mayfield, let's do it Sunday. I think he can do it. It's going to be tough. The Texans are tough, but if anyone can do it, Baker GX can.